You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? Let's go.
Well, I thought I'm not, you know what? I don't want to take your car. You haven't cleaned it yet, have you? Rocky was in your car.
Well, no, he was in the car like 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago, when he stunk, before he went to the groomers.
You can barely even smell it. And I cleaned the seat.
Yeah, I'm
the
not
seat
getting in that car.
It's clean.
We could take my car, we could take the bikes, we could walk.
Okay.
I'm not getting in that car.
So this one is kind of part two after we got Rocky's haircut, because his fur was so long he did have an accident and he was kind of a smelly dog. So I went ahead and cut. It's beginning of spring here, so I had him cut yesterday. But this one we're about to go out for lunch.
Okay.
It's still daylight, and you know that Rocky's been in this car.
Okay.
And the car smells. So you're going to go, no, we're not getting in that car until you get it clean. Okay?
Yep.
So that's the whole joke.
Okay.
But it's kind of part two of Rocky's haircut for the spring this year.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to start walking toward the car and you go, we're not getting in that car, okay?
All right.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, man. What a day.
Oh my God, I can't believe you're back. I thought you would be hours.
Yeah, well, we're sitting there. I was sitting there, and there was another guy sitting there waiting to meet this guy, and we struck up a conversation, and we made a deal between us, and the guy was still waiting, and we were waiting. So we just both got up and left. But I made a deal with this guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what that other guy was doing.
Huh.
And that's it.
Well, it sounds like he lost the deal.
He did. So this one is a borrowed story from my father-in-law. And I'm wearing this coat because it reminds me of him. What had happened was he was scheduled for a meeting. So he's sitting in the waiting room outside this guy's office, and there was another guy. So they struck up a conversation between them, and they said, I'm here for this, and he's there for that. So they made a deal between them, because the guy was like, they were sitting there for like a half an hour, so they were having a conversation. So they made a deal between them. They're like, screw this guy, let's do this. So they both got up and left. They made a deal together. So this is going to be, I came back from a meeting, but it's really quick. It's going to be on the same premise that I talked to a guy and we made a deal between us and whatever this guy did. That's it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So I'm going to come in through the door.
Okay. And I'm just going to ask you why you're back so early?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when I go to the store, you go, oh, you're back so soon?
Okay.
To continue on, especially recycling, I made a simple, this is where we come in. And it's something so simple. These are the shelves from the old pantry.
Oh, okay.
So I made a shoe rack here. Not to throw. I was going to throw these out, and I said no. When you build a shoe rack,
great. So it's all reclaim.
But the same thing is, simple 1x2s. Just run them across and put the shelves in. I did face them. I did cut down a 2x4 to make these the face. But you can get simple molding. But it's nothing. But reclaim your space in your house and make them more usable. That's that's what it's simple, but just take your time and do stuff like this.
Yes, a lot of shelves too.
Yeah. Oh, and we got hats.
Tons of storage space.
Shoes and boots, and we made this space really usable now.
It's great.
So in this one, yeah, I guess you can kind of come in and, as you're standing there, you can come in and then we can show the shelves. So.
Okay, so there's a problem because when I step forward, this.
That's okay. That's okay. That's
okay. So the whole shot has my shadow.
That's okay.
All right.
That's okay.
Okay.
Because I just want to show the shelves. Once we get in here, it'll be fine.
Okay.
All right.
That was great. Sort of.
What? It was a great game. It was. We won.
It was a great game, except for you wouldn't take your eyes off that woman. What was that about?
Well, she was. I had my scorecard out. I filled it out, and she was filling it out.
So what? What? I don't get it.
It was.
I didn't even think she was that good looking. I don't really see what the big deal is.
Oh, a woman that can fill out a
you better be careful.
Oh, look.
What you say?
Look. If you can fill this out, if she had a pickup truck, I was going to go home with her. That's how.
Oh, for God's sakes, Frank. I wish. Now I kind of wish you had.
Okay, this one actually, now we have baseball season starting up again. I was talking to one of my sons, and we were talking about the Jays here in Toronto, and we were talking about one day he played in baseball a long time ago, and she was looking at me because I was noticing this woman across, she was like behind home plate, and she was actually scoring the baseball game with, the paper with the scoring card. And she was like, why are you looking at her? I'm like, this is like very sexy. I said, and she was like looking at me like, what? I said, I can't even score a baseball game on the scoring card. And I'm like, if she drives a pickup truck, I'm going home with her tonight. So this is what it's going to be. We have just come home from a baseball game. It doesn't have to be, professional or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk by the camera. You're going to be pissed because I've been watching this woman, and we're going to do the same thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, and but you're going to be pissed because I've been looking at this woman. Not that she's pretty, but I'm like fascinated that she can score baseball. Fill out the sheet.
Okay.
Each inning, they'll like strike, ball, whatever, and score. But you're going to be pissed thinking that I'm looking at her, thinking whatever. But I'm more interested in her because she can actually score the damn game.
Okay.
That's right.
All
okay.
right.
So you about ready?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to be walking in just like we're coming in the kitchen, but you're going to be pissed.